It's Sunday night, and this is the Conjugal Visit on KGFRocks.com.
Good evening and welcome to the Conjugal Visit. This is Free Ride along with my good friend Guido. Guido, you there, man?
There you go with that good friend bullshit again.
Fuck off. And also we have a very special guest host. Mr. Chazz is with us. Mr. Sprinkles is with us this evening. How you doing, Chazz?
What's going on, gentlemen? How's it going?
Going good, man. Going good. Chazz is going to be with us this evening. He's going to be a very special guest, and he'll be possibly doing some rock news in the future for our show. We're not going to have him as long as we have him tonight in the future, but tonight we've got him for the full Monty, and just to make him sweat a little bit out there. How you doing there, man? Everything okay with you?
Going great, going great. Thank you for the nice intro.
Well, that's okay. Hey,
nice intro. It was like
you didn't even give me any last minute bullshit. I mean, you guys bring me this new guy into the show, and I don't know nothing about him, man. So tell us about yourself, Chazz.
Well, I'll tell you about him. He kind of looks like me, but less sexy.
Less sexy. How can anybody be as sexy as you?
The jury's still out on that one. A little about me. I am a musician, I am a chef, and I'm the most handsome man in my family. So
you're a chef, really?
Yes.
No wonder Guido's so fucking fat.
He works at Boyardee.
No, I wish. That'd be a good paying job.
That would be a good paying job. So who do you chef for? Do you want to give
I
a
have
plug?
My own little, I have my own little rock and roll gourmet burger joint.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead, plug it, man. You play our music. You play KGF.
I do
in the store, in the restaurant. So give yourself a plug, man. It's okay.
Sure, man. It's called Stack Burger. It's in West Seneca, New York. So I expect to see tons and tons of KGF listeners making the pilgrimage to get some good burgers and rock and roll.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'll be the only one coming in.
You'd be the only one coming in with that KGF Rocks bumper sticker on there. Yeah,
that's right.
There you go.
Yeah, on the car, man, on the car. So well, great. Well,
and I'm putting the KGF bumper stickers on my guitar cases, just so everybody knows. So.
Oh, excellent! Now now Guido, he's done more. That's more than you've done for the station for the last, I don't know.
I exist. I speak. That's all that needs to be done.
That's all that needs to be done.
Yeah.
Okay, you put your show together. I give enough. You know.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
I take about 8 minutes to program my show before I do it.
And that's your contribution to KGF Rocks, then.
Yeah, and then I just come on and entice everybody with my exciting voice, ladies. If you like, I know I'm going to steal this from Howard Stern. But you can just take, your speaker, put it on the floor, and sit on it, and I will give you a wonderful time.
It would be right. Oh, an organism.
Hey, he's got to learn how to do it somehow. So if that's the only way he can do it, hey,
I will give you a Hummer, ladies, right from here.
He's good at Hummers.
I am. I'm the Humvee specialist.
Not how he did.
Yeah, I know what we could talk about.
WNBC. What?
I know what we could talk about. Because I know Chazz has this problem with this, okay? And he doesn't hate this person, but he can't understand why. And I have to agree with him, why people make such a big fuss over Lemmy.
Lemmy?
Oh.
Yeah, from Motorhead.
Here's my take. Here's my take, and I argue all the time. I have tons of metal friends. I'm a metal guy myself. and everyone all of a sudden in the past 5 years, I'm not just going to say before he died, I'm going to say the past 5 years, is making out Lemmy to be like a god, the biggest rock star of all time. If the dude was so relevant in music, he would have sold albums and had more notable songs than Ace of Spades. That's my theory on Lems.
Lems. Do you know why? I know. Chazz knows why. Wise.
Oh, the reason why he's so popular is because he's a rebel.
He's not a rebel.
He's
got
rebel.
A fucking word on his face.
Yeah, well, come on. He's not. He's not the greatest to ever.
Okay, let me ask you something. Do you know 95% of the people that claim they like Lemmy will not know what his real first name is, will not know what band he came from, and will not know why his name is Lemmy.
They just know that his picture. Right.
Don't know any other song except Ace of Spades, because if they did, they wouldn't have sold 4,000 records. But and his real name, people that didn't know, I believe it's Ian, isn't it right, Chazz? Ian.
Yeah, Ian.
Yeah, Ian. And his name is Lemmy because he always would say, "Let me have a cigarette. Let me have a cigarette. Let me have a cigarette."
Yeah, and it killed him in the end. People must have been poisoning
sure
the cigarette.
Yeah. I will say one thing about. I will stick up for him at one point. He did represent heavy metal and keep it going. He went on all the talk shows and didn't play music, but he talked about music and he got interest flowing and whatever. If Lemmy says, hey, listen to Pantera's new album, you're going to check it out. I don't know why you listen to Lemmy, because like I said, they didn't sell records, but he was more of a social icon than a musical icon, I believe.
But in what universe did he become an authority on heavy metal music? I mean, you could even look back into the 80s and watch the decline of Western civilization. He's featured in that for like 10 seconds. The boy band Wannabes are there even more than Lemmy. He was just kind of a joke in that movie.
Chris Holmes from Wasp was in it for the whole time, drinking drunk in his pool.
Well, that is true. Well, that's very true. And Paul Stanley from Kiss with a whole lot of ladies.
That's a different thing. Yeah, but that's a different thing because Paul Stanley, and the boy bands, like you said, that was the age of it. Right at that point, it was glam crazy, okay? Nobody wanted to hear Metallica yet, okay? There was just the Metallica fans. There was just even Ozzy in that era during like 86 teased his fucking hair. Okay, so if you weren't that image, you weren't going to be on MTV or anything else. So Lemmy didn't fit that mold. But flash forward 20 years, nobody listens to glam anymore. It's all about metal now. Metal music is bigger now than I think it ever has been. And I think people have seen him as a godfather like figure because you stayed the test of time. You're still fucking here and playing music, regardless if it sells or not. You still getting record deals and putting music out.
Yeah, I just think there could have been plenty other faces for metal other than Lemmy. You got Tony Iommi still around.
Oh,
in the same band, you got Ozzy still around.
Right. Oh, we got MJ's here.
Sup, you guys?
Is that because I'm Italian? Sup? You can't.
No.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
That's Chazz.
Hi, Chazz.
Hey, MJ.
That's
how's it going?
That's my baby brother, MJ.
Oh, nice
you ruined
to meet
it.
you.
Yeah, I know.
You ruined it. Now I'm not as cool. Thank you, Guido. Thank you.
I know, but you're still not as good looking either. So, anyways, how are you today?
I'm doing good. Watching WWE Payback.
Wow.
That's
Chazz
right.
is a
I'm big fan here too.
Oh,
awesome.
you two should get along. Yeah, that's great. You guys are all into that wrestling stuff.
I'm into the older stuff. I like it from back in the day in the 90s, but I still pay attention.
That's back in the day.
I'm the same way. It was a lot better back then.
Back in the day, it would have been Andre the Giant. Jack saw Jim Duggan and
I love him. I love Jim.
And what was it? The Tortellini brothers or something. Them guys were just the shit. One was real ugly.
No, that's me and Guido. He's the ugly one.
The Cavallini brothers. Yeah.
So don't let Guido get away scot free. You can't let Guido get away scot-free, because the only reason I like wrestling is because he was super into wrestling in the 80s and 90s. So just want to throw that out there.
Yeah.
I can tell you guys are brothers.
If you want to talk,
Can you?
Can't
Can't you, MJ? You can
sounds
tell
like
they're
a younger version of Guido.
Yeah, he's just like, you can tell when they're brought up in the same fucking house. They just like, yeah.
And just to clear things up, I'm the much younger brother.
Younger brother. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I understand.
But you know what the bad part about it, or the great part about it is? I have more hair.
So, Guido says he was conceived at a Led Zeppelin concert?
Yeah, I might have to. Because that's right.
What concert were you? What concert were you conceived at, man?
Barry Manilow.
Barry Manilow.
No, I think it was Hall & Oates. I'm not sure.
Hall & Oates. Okay.
Well, no, both of our parents were always into rock and roll, so I don't know. There was probably no concert at the time because they were older, but they're not like you, Free Ride. They didn't go to concerts.
The old man put on Cashmere, and that was on. It was on from there, right?
No, but my dad's taste changed. He was more of a blues guy by the 80s. He went from listening to ZZ Top and Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath and all this cool shit to listening to blues, which is not bad. I like the blues, but he totally just stopped listening to the hard rock. He's the reason why I got into hard fucking rock, right? Because he always had the Black Sabbath albums and shit, Well, and then he went like, oh,
I lost you. You there?
Are you stuttering?
No, man, you're just all over the fucking place. Yeah. You're all over the place.
Yeah.
MJ.
Yeah.
You got weather for us or no?
No. The weather for today is it's windy here in San Jose where I'm at.
Oh,
and we're going to be in the 80s for the rest of the weekend. And for the world weather, just keep your
I'm going to tell you the world's weather.
Your heater ready and your umbrella ready, because you just never know what the fuck's going to happen.
There you go.
I'm going to give you the current weather and temperature in every place in the world. In one. Ready?
Go ahead.
Open your fucking window and stick your head out.
Yeah. My weather's beautiful, man. We got the beautiful weather here. So,
I think I've gone from the weather girl here at KGF Rocks to let's shoot the shit with MJ.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable.
Here's something about MJ. You might find this interesting or be able to talk on this because you're from California. There is a miniseries on, I think it was FX, about the O.J. Simpson trial. Remember?
I saw that trending on Twitter. What is it? Something.
The People versus O.J. Simpson.
Yes.
I haven't seen it yet, but I've been watching clips of it, and I want to watch it. I mean, we're from Buffalo, so it was a huge deal here because O.J. Simpson was a Buffalo Bill.
Right.
So it was on here. It was on in every bar and every restaurant, whatever. I mean, it was like crazy. But I want to see it, like how it was behind the scenes and everything. So I'm very interested in it, and it's got a bunch of good stars in it. John Travolta's in it.
Who's Dominic's man crush? Guido's man crush. John Travolta is Guido's man crush. Just saying.
Oh, I know John Travolta. There's rumors that John Travolta's been gay before, and I'm not gay, but John, come on, you can massage me anytime, buddy.
You like that? So you got a man crush? It's him, huh? I thought it was Elvis. I thought your man crush was Elvis.
No, Elvis is my god.
Okay, a living person today, a personality today, and I'll get to you, Mary Jane, last, okay? But a living person right now, Guido, you got a man crush out there?
Oh well, my man crush is forever, been John Stamos. He's kind of a sexy bitch.
Oh my god!
Okay, and how about you, man?
And gets better looking as he gets older. It's like fuck, win-win.
Yeah, mine is Matthew McConaughey.
All right.
He's a handsome motherfucker.
Okay, I like him with his shirt off. He's hot.
He's hot. You like that, huh? Yeah, you like that. And how about you, Chazz? What do you think, bro?
Okay, for me, I'll go with what Guido was saying. I have a god. My god, not necessarily my man crush, is and you're not going to like this, Free Ride, from listening to past shows. My god is Paul Stanley. Okay?
Oh, you're killing Show me small
But my man crush, and MJ will like this, is I'm watching him on TV right now. Chris Jericho, the wrestler slash rock.
Fighting right now.
Mm-hmm.
No kidding. They're both watching wrestling. Look at this. These two are a match made in fucking heaven. Do you believe this shit? Okay, Mary Jane. What is your girl crush? Who is your girl crush? What female out there are you really infatuated with? I mean, I know you're probably not gay, okay? But
Yeah, no, not.
in a circumstance, in a special unguarded moment where nobody would ever know.
Yeah, I just said I would fucking let John Travolta massage me, so
that's pretty good. So you got to help us out, MJ. Who do you think?
Who do I think is hot?
you can't pick because you're employed.
I got a crush on J-Lo, but that's just me.
Oh no, JLo. I like JLo because she's real. Like she's just down to earth. But if I had to pick, like for looks, I don't know.
Come on, you got to have a girl crush out there. Who do you really like?
Doesn't J-Lo have a song that's called "I'm Real"? I'm just saying.
Yeah,
that was clever. That was clever.
That was clever. Very clever.
Okay, give me a list of brunette people because I don't like blonde people.
You don't like blonde people?
No, because most of the girls that are blonde, bleach blonde, are like fake blonde. They're like got fake titties, fake everything, and
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence.
The Hunger Games.
No.
How about Katy Perry?
No.
Okay.
I would lick that bitch on a fucking land.
Okay, wait. Name a famous Latin chick.
Famous Latin. How about the chick from Fools Rush In? What's her name?
Salma Hayek.
Okay.
Salma Hayek. What a babe. Oh, my God.
I'd eat the corn out of her shit.
I would definitely eat that. I mean, I wouldn't even have
it would have to be out of her corn tortilla.
I don't even have to have. I don't even have to eat. I don't even have to have sex with her. I just want to wake up with her in the morning and say good morning. I mean, she's just that fucking hot.
I would say, hola, Dora.
Hell, I wouldn't even throw her out of bed for farting. No way.
All right, here's one for you. What cartoon character would you fuck?
Me?
Yeah.
Peter Griffin.
Ooh.
You're in, Guido, you're in, bro.
Griffin.
Yeah.
I love him.
Yeah. Well, my favorite cartoon would be Olive Oil.
She's got nothing. She's all
My
No, I don't know.
Mine would fucking be Smurfette.
No, actually, it would be Catwoman. I think it would be Catwoman.
No way. It's
I'm crushes though. Corey Taylor. I want to marry him.
Corey Taylor.
Corey Taylor.
That boy can sing him all night
You
long.
can pick a man crush.
Why
You're a
not?
woman. You can't. You're a woman. So what? I have a female crush. Like I said, I want to, go deep sea diving with Katy Perry. I mean, that's not a crush. That's an infatuation, an actuality.
I didn't get my hot cartoon chick, by the way.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chazz.
And that would be Francine from American Dad. There we go.
Francine? Really? She wears granny panties.
You know who was actually hot? Is the one-eyed chick on Futurama.
Layla.
Layla? Yeah. Layla.
She gives you the stink eye.
Okay. I just realized who I think my woman crush is.
Okay.
Katie Seagal. She's gorgeous. She's a badass fucking bitch. She can sing. She can act. She can do whatever. She can do everything. I love Katie Seagal.
And Guido, give him the kiss connection.
Yeah. Katie Seagal actually sang back-up vocals on Gene Simmons' not so lustrous solo album, Gene Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
She did, and probably the only bright spot on that horrid album.
Yeah. Worst Kiss album ever.
I love her though. She's awesome.
But it wasn't a Kiss album.
She's also the one-eyed woman from Futurama that I.
That's what made me think.
Oh.
All right, woman crush would probably be Katie Seagal because I just love her.
well, and she cute.
Okay.
Too. Yeah.
We'll contact her for you. You have
We'll get her on the phone
dating.
for
We
you.
should do that. We should bring 3 guests on one week that have never been on, and MJ can play the dating game.
What?
And she's got a.
Yeah, there you go.
No,
no.
have a big problem with that. I'm fucking tripping. I don't think he wants me playing the dating game with other people.
Not a real. It's not like a real. You just
Not
ask
like a
stupid
real
questions, and then you pick one that you would normally pick.
Well, as long as
who
I'm
knows? Maybe we could put who.
with them, then I'd be down to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe we'll figure something out.
Our budget barely pays for stamps.
But keep in mind,
We can't afford to send you on a date.
if you're not musically inclined and you don't like to have a good time, then I'm probably not going to be interested.
Oh, well, you probably.
I know this guy that plays the accordion in the polka band.
No, that's all.
Hey, our last didn't Matt Thompson play in a polka band?
Is his name Yankovic?
No, he played with
Matt
somebody down out of Texas, out of Dallas or something. They were up for a Grammy, wasn't it, for the best polka album?
Yeah,
He was nominated for the best polka album, and he also plays guitar for what's the name of the band, Guido? Silent. Let's see, what's the name of the album? For crying out loud, we all know what the name of the album.
Death Squad.
Yeah. So they rock and
So,
roll.
anyways, Ride's moment of this moment's been due by Amnesia Cream.
Amnesia Cream. If I could put something on my forehead that would make me remember shit that we talked about last week, I'd be in like Flint, and they would be rich motherfuckers, man. That would be neat. Let's invent a cream that you just rub on your forehead, and you'll never forget a name. Because,
Hey, speaking of last week, how did it go with, I didn't get to catch it, the interview with the drummer of King Diamond?
Oh, it was phenomenal. What a great show, man. We had so much fun. And that's a perfect segue. Folks, you can go to www.kgfrocks.com after this show and rerun the shows. So if you've missed a show, you can go to the Conjugal Visits page, and all the shows are listed right there. You just go in there and find the show that you want to.
So, did you ask him if King Diamond really worships the devil?
No, we didn't go that far. We did
Ah,
not
you
go
should
that
know
have.
why?
That would have been a good question.
No, he was very comedic, and it was like
We're having
sometimes
fun.
we'll interview people, and they're like all stuffy, like, "Oh, are you going to release your album?" Yeah, we're going to do it on the 3rd and whatever. But this guy was fucking funny, and we stopped talking and interviewing it, and we're just more like talking. And he's very talented. He's played with King Diamond for 15 years.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And he's a talented drummer. I mean, he really is.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with Matt, and I'd like to have Matt back anytime, man. He's a great guest, and he really played the part, man. I mean, he once he got rolling, it was great. It was great, and we're expecting the same tonight from these fellas here. The guys that are going to be our guests this evening, Corners of Sanctuary, and they're going to be coming on here in the next 5-10 minutes. But
Nice.
these guys are really good. We got 3 of the members on tonight, and we're gonna rock it out with them too, with those 3 guys, and have a lot of fun with that. But getting back to the main question of the evening, man crush or lady crush, is So you want to? What was her name? MJ?
Katie Seagal.
Kate. See, my memory is shot. Katie Seagal. So you think you love her talent? You don't love her.
No, she's hot too. Like
You
she might
physically attracted to that?
Fuck yeah, she might be pushing 60, but she's hot, and I hope that when I'm 60, I look just like her.
I want to have sex with Janet Reno.
Janet
Ew.
Reno. Ew.
That's just horrible.
Have you ever heard
she's
her
a freak.
described?
She is a fucking freak. No doubt about it.
Oh,
Janet Reno? You thought she
yeah,
was a freak? She was a dyke, I think.
no, she is a freak in the bed.
Is she really? Is that what they say?
I don't know.
Oh,
She goes,
I gotta
I
gotta
can't-
talk to her if she's a freak.
She's like, all legal. She's all legal and stuff. I command you to do anal squats.
Well, wasn't she the Attorney General of the
She'll
United
be like
States?
this. She'll go, "Okay, Guido, it's time for you to take the strap on."
Yeah.
Most women that come off as quiet and reserved, maybe
No,
not,
not so deep.
tend to be freaks in the bed. It's always the quiet ones that are dirty.
Wow, it sounds like fucking.
Like what?
Yeah. No, it's not always the right ones.
What?
It's anyone that's in with me. Here, I got a great idea before the band kicks on, gentlemen. This is just for the gentleman, not for the lady. Give me your best King Diamond impression. Go.
My best King Diamond, but I can't do King Diamond. His voice is phenomenal.
It's like
That guy's got range, man. He goes all the way through the fucking spectrum in one song.
That's why you got to try. You got to try.
I
know Guido could do it.
I could do.
Huh? Guido could do it.
King. No, I could do like the king from the what do you call it from the Wizard of Oz? If I was king of the forest.
Yeah. You don't do very.
Come on,
well
Guido. What about the king of rock and roll?
Thank you very much. Hey, excuse me. Give me a tissue.
Elvis has left the building.
So, what do you guys think of AC/DC signing Axl Rose to headline for them?
I think a bad band just became a shitty band.
Yeah. I think we discussed that. Tell us how you really feel, Guido. Tell us how you really feel.
I really, like I used to like Axl Rose. I'm not going to lie, but if anybody became a douchebag, people say that Gene Simmons is a douchebag. Axl Rose is the king of the fucking douchebags.
Oh yeah, he's an ass.
First of all,
the least Guns N' Roses could do is play a free concert for St. Louis, because the St. Louis show where the riots were, that was the beginning of the end for Guns N' Roses. That's when Slash said, "I'm out of here. Fuck this."
He was a sissy when I saw him in '92 with Metallica and Faith No More. And he was so mad because his one monitor didn't work that he fucking threw his microphone, probably a very expensive wireless microphone in '92, into the crowd and kicked a hole in his monitor.
Oh, yeah, he was psychosomatic, man. He was just fucking toast. He was toast. He jumped off the stage into the audience in St. Louis and started a riot. I mean, people pulled chairs and were hitting people, and it was insane, man. Again, the least that Guns N' Roses could do is do a free show for the St. Louis people to pay us back.
Don't get me wrong. I love Guns N' Roses, and Chazz knows this. I do love Guns N' Roses. I really, really, really do. I love the guitar sound. I love the writing. To me, some of the lyrics that Izzy Stradlin wrote during Izzy Stradlin Guns N' Roses, it had a lot of impact on me at that time because I grew up in that time. So I related with it. But when he started becoming an asshat, the appeal kind of started dropping for me. He wasn't being like a rock and roll badass. He was being a stupid, arrogant cock fucker.
A rock and roll dumbass.
Right.
Should I unleash, Guido? Should I unleash on Axl Rose?
You can, because I'm hoping I unleashed it on him a couple weeks now, because I'm hoping somebody tells him about it. He comes on and we'll go toe to toe.
I'll go toe to toe with him, because Axl Rose to me is the epitome of shitty singers. He has such a fake voice, and that's why for the past 20 years he couldn't sing, because all he was doing was making a mockery of rock and roll singing, and that's why he doesn't have a voice to this day. He goes out, he thinks he's the best. Guns N' Roses releases their 2.5 albums, and they're the biggest rock band on the world, and every soccer mom in the world loves them, and to me, they're an okay rock and roll band, and they should not be revered as much as they are today, and I think it's pathetic. I'm done.
You're done. Okay. Well, that's good, because we're out of time. And Mary Jane, thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me. I had a blast. It's always a blast shooting the shit with you guys.
Yeah. You just do awesome, and we thank you for coming in, and you just have a good evening. And we're so glad you could come in and join us tonight, especially since we've got this other great guest with us tonight. So, hey, listen, you have a good evening.
You too.
Okay, sweetheart, we love you. Thanks. Mwah. All right,
bye,
baby.
Guys, it was nice meeting you, Guido's brother.
See you up there.
All right,
okay.
Bye, you guys.
Okay. What we're going to do now is we're going to bring our guests in tonight, and that's Corners of Sanctuary. But first, we're going to play a tune from them. This is KGFRocks.com, and I'm Free Reign along with Guido and Chazz here on The Conjugal Visits. We'll be right back. Wow, what a kick-ass fucking song, man. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, those of you that are just tuning into the show, we have with us our good friends over there on the, I guess that's in Philadelphia, or Philadelphia, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Philadelphia. I've got my good friends over here. This is Corners of Sanctuary. What a kick-ass song, man.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah,
Thank it.
Yeah. Well,
hey guys, before we get into any music discussion or whatever,
Yeah.
what do you think your first round draft choice?
We'll see, man. We'll see. You know, I'm going through these classic honeys here. Is this your page, KGF, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So I went through. I'm starting through the classic honeys, and I went through the honey of the day, and I got a draft picking one of these here now.
Yeah.
Are we allowed to talk about that?
You can talk about whatever you want.
All right.
Yeah, you can talk about whatever you want. Yeah,
Where the hell these girls grow, man? They sure as fuck ain't out here in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Oh, they don't grow like that in Philadelphia?
Well, not that I could tell.
Well, see, after a while,
it's dude that's growing in my yard, in my garden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. After a while, though, I mean, when you're even when you're in a store looking at stuff to buy,
yeah,
everything kind of fades together, and that's why people go to ask for help because, oh man, I'm looking for such and such, and they say, well, it's right there in front of you, stupid. But everything kind of blends together. It's the same thing. It's in your neighborhood. You see the same chicks all the time. See, I've done her before. I know her. She's a bitch, and and then after a while, it's like, okay, the hell with it. I give up.
And free ride's like, I know her. She's got a restraining order against me.
and I know her. I know this one over here, and I owe her child support. And they're going to come lock my happy ass up.
So, anyways, guys,
if you owe any of these women child support on this website here, then good for you, brother. Good for you.
No, he owes the dudes of the day. One of the dudes of the day.
No.
No.
Get paid in gasoline with that one.
You're going to offend somebody, Guido. Be careful. Don't offend anybody.
I'm Guido. I offend people. Extra fucking fat Rose. Call in. Come on.
I haven't even had. You guys have already started on me. They've already. I haven't even.
This dude of the day. That's a major party foul, and it needs to be removed. That's all. It needs to.
Dude of the day.
You can't have that next to the classic, honey. You're trying to look at some older, nicer pictures. You get stuck looking at some dude's pubes by accident.
But listen, we got another one coming. We have another section coming that's going to be even better. It's called the transgender.
The transgender of the day. The transgender of the day. Real hot trannies on our fucking website.
You have to be politically correct now because you can't just have two fucking bathrooms anymore.
That's true. That's true. They're not going to have the woman and the man sign. I wonder what they're going to do at Ponderosa. Ponderosa has that. What is it? They have the dudes, and then the other one would be the cowgirls and shit. I wonder if that's going to change to.
I don't know.
Bareback Mountain or whatever.
Let me ask you: are they going to serve beef and fish together now? Is that what's going to happen?
Yeah. Whoa! That's getting risky. They better not do that. I'll boycott.
I guess it's going to be fish and dicks.
I will be boycotting the shit out of that place. I got to tell you.
Here, guys, what do you think about this? Target announced not so long ago that they're going to get rid of sections and not have boys and girls and men and women. Just have a big floor of clothes.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think
they're just trying to shoot themselves in the foot. I think.
Yeah, they're just trying to get. Listen, Guido, I hate to tell you this, but it sounds like you're farting through a bag, man. You got to back off your mic a little. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. I have this really nice mic and stuff, and I don't know. I'm a DJ too, and I do bars and I do other things. I always put my mouth on the fucking microphone like I want to deep throat the fucking thing. I don't know. Yeah.
And welcome to the Dude of the Day page.
Lots of practice.
The Dude of the Day page, yeah.
So, anyways,
I'm wiping the spit off my face every time you talk.
It's like going to see fucking Gallagher.
What the fuck?
But if you had your cameras on and seen me, I'm Italian, so waving everywhere and
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll turn my camera on then. If you want
we still don't know what Frankie looks like.
Be prepared, guys. Be prepared.
Be prepared. Yeah. Here he comes.
Okay, hold on.
Here we go. All right. Well, all right. Don't be. All right. I'll accept where we at. Oh, okay. You look like me a little bit.
Yeah. So here's a question I got for you guys.
Yeah.
How was the medicine?
All right, Artie.
Yeah, I'm listen,
Me and Chazz here.
You're too fucking ugly, dude. I gotta say.
Go ahead.
How do I stop?
Don't make him nauseous, man. I don't want him to leave the show, Guido. Turn the camera off, okay?
I said I would get a massage by fucking John Travolta earlier. So what the hell,
Was he paying for it?
Who won? Come on.
Oh my God, I would. I said the two guys I got man crushes is John Travolta and fucking John Stamos, man. God damn it!
Oh, dude, are you Saturday Night Live? Not Saturday Night. Saturday Night Fever. John Travolta or Face Off?
Painted head.
John
fucking John Travolta.
All John
No,
Travolta.
he gets wood. He
All
sits
John
and watches all the John Travolta movies. Doesn't matter which one. He just gets wood and spanks his
John
monkey.
Travolta. It's
Yeah,
everything.
it don't matter, especially that one.
My hair. Why I gotta hit my hair? I work hard on my hair.
What is my hair? Why you got to touch my hair? I work hard on my hair.
Don't touch my hair. Don't touch
You
my
look at
hair.
my hair. No, I work hard on my
Smack
hair.
my hair.
He's always touching my hair.
Well, I tell you what, John Travolta. Absolutely. I love every fucking realm of John Travolta. I mean, even the fat John Travolta. It's like the fat Elvis. He was fucking Elvis still. People didn't say.
How much would you pay for the toilet seat you fucking died on? Tell the truth now. Oh,
I would fucking pay everything I had for that.
On the toilet seat where he died?
Shit, don't fucking lie. I bid on a toenail clipping they said they had of Elvis's.
Oh, stop. That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, with DNA proof and everything, and I was up to like $1,200. The thing went for fucking $10,000. I'm like, what?
For a toenail?
A toenail.
No fucking way.
It's his daughters.
That's just sick. That's just sick.
I'm not gonna lie. I would pay for some of Paul Stanley's chest hair. Not gonna lie.
You could make a nice rug out of that.
I'd like to own Monica Lewinsky's dress. Yeah, I'd like to own that so I could burn the motherfucker. Yeah, just put it up on my wall there, and even yeah.
Well, anyways, we're not even interviewing these guys. Let's talk to them for a minute.
Well, let me introduce them. We got Frankie Cross, right? Frankie,
That's
how you
me.
doing?
Hey.
Hey, Frankie Cross, and give us your instrument that you play, Frankie. I know James plays guitar, and Frankie, you play what?
I'm a bass.
I am, gentlemen. I am the vocalist in the band.
You are the vocalist in the band. See, I
am
knew
the
this
vocalist in the band.
That way, I don't
Which
have
one?
to tell everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
Can Frankie do a King Diamond impression or no?
He might be able to.
Yeah.
I can do it right now.
Do a King Diamond, man. Do it.
It's time for tea.
Oh, that's not bad.
There you go. See, these other guys, they pussied out. They wouldn't do a King Diamond impression, so I give you props.
I can't go that high. That guy there, man, he's all over the spectrum, isn't he, Frankie? I mean, that guy, he goes from to, I can't even go that high. There's just no way. I smoked too goddamn
You
much.
sounded like you were getting anally raped. Just
Well, it felt good. I got to tell you, I had to be honest with you.
You got to cup the balls free. You got to cup the balls free, right? You got to be like, okay, I'm going to sing like that.
Oh my God! See,
I could do a Barry Gibb.
You could do a Barry Gibb. Can you do a Barry Gibb, man?
No, I can't.
No,
I wasn't even ready.
You freaking lie. It's him.
And, I'll do
Do I got to do Barry Gibb now too?
Yeah, do Barry Gibb.
And you can't tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman that don't try to talk.
All
There you
right.
go. Perfect. Nice.
Wow, that's pretty fucking good. He's got going on, man.
I could do
Hell of a
Elvis.
voice. You could do Elvis? Can you? Now, I don't think you can. Now, you've said you could do one thing. Now, go ahead. Give me an Elvis.
Lemonade, that cool, refreshing drink. Thank you very much.
No, that's Eddie Murphy doing Elvis.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Now, the end is near, so I come The final curtain.
Yep, you're not good at it, man.
I know.
Keep your
It does
keep
sound
your
like John
DJ
Stamos,
job.
though. There's little John Stamos.
Dude, John Stamos, have you seen his new
people
show?
just hung up.
Yeah, well, if I had 3,000 people hang up, I'd have money, you know.
Be happy.
Right.
You know? But anyways,
Excuse me.
I want to know about the metal scene or the music scene in Philadelphia, because myself and Chazz are from Buffalo, New York, and for not a cover band, for a band, you know, of original music, it sucks in this market. How is it in Philadelphia?
Yeah, well, it sucks probably just a little bit less.
Okay.
No, it's, you know what, it's got ebb and flows to it, man. But you know, it's not like it was. You know what I mean? It's not like it was. But I hate to say this, but like as the clubs close, it seems to be getting a little better because there's fewer clubs.
Right.
So the people that were going out to the shows now have less choices, so the crowds are bigger. I mean, that's the reality of it. So
see here in Buffalo, guys, I'm a musician myself. I could go and I could book my original metal band and literally get paid $75 to do it. But if I go in these places playing bullshit like Goo Goo Dolls music and stuff, oh my God, it's like 10 times the amount of money.
Right. If you're a cover band, you get a lot more.
I just show up with my Speedo to DJ and I get $1,000.
Well, maybe we should, playing, I don't know, fucking Speedos or something.
But you know what? I
show up in a Speedo and I got to pay them $500.
I put my Speedo on, but I can't see it once I put it on.
It's lost in translation.
Yeah. You know what? I have to when I want to cut my toenails, I have to wait till they cut through my sock because I can't fucking see them. So you know, once they cut through my sock, then I'm good to go.
Mister, I fix your toenails for you, Mister.
So now you guys,
big frosty toenail like Italian man.
Oh yeah, my big toe would be like the Coke nail.
You have the toe like Caesar.
Oh no, my toe, my big toe is like you could do. It's like the Coke nail. Oh man, I got a big scoop with that one.
Like the Frito-Lay corn chip going on there, just growing out of the side.
Yeah, just like the Frito-Lay corn chip. Yep.
I locked my keys in my car. Can you use your toenail to fucking cut my glass?
But there we go to the happy ending toenail clippings.
Wow, now we're
way off the
top.
It's Hillary Clinton.
That's the question. Yeah, it's. I mean, listen, it's not like it was. I mean, that's the answer. You know what I mean? Right. It's
toenails.
Buffalo, New York, Chicago,
St. Louis.
Buffalo was never kind to its musicians, and I'll tell you why. The Goo Goo Dolls from Buffalo were in the city for 10, 15 years, and they never fucking played them. As soon as they hit the mainstream, Buffalo's Goo Goo Dolls.
They never supported local music. They never support local music, and it's to their own detriment when they don't. And it's a friggin' shame. And I think St. Louis has this tribute band thing going on, man. I think there's like 50 tribute bands from St. Louis. Do you guys have that going on out there too?
Well, same thing. Every casino is just booked with tribute bands.
Yeah,
and that's where everybody's going.
Yeah, because they can't afford the real tickets for the real deal, right?
Yeah, exactly. or they don't come around enough or whatever. But no, I mean, Philly's not. It's not awful. It's there's, like I said, it's not like it was, but it's certainly gotten better. I think over the past couple years.
Well, that's good. Who do you guys think is like the biggest thing to come out of Philadelphia before you, of all time?
Aretha Franklin.
Oh, damn! I can't fucking argue that. I can't.
Quit giving logical answers, man. Quit giving those fucking logical answers. You're gonna flip Guido out. He don't know how to act.
No. Well, how can
I thought they were gonna say Julius Erving. I don't know.
I mean, how can you argue against Aretha Franklin? There's nothing.
Yeah.
I mean,
wasn't she Philly? Was she Philly? Yeah, she was Philly.
Patti LaBelle was Philly.
Okay. Sorry.
That's her. Yeah, Patti LaBelle.
Actually, well, I mean, Daryl Hall and John Oates. I mean,
and Mike Schmidt. And Mike Schmidt. Don't forget Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt.
Oh, Daryl Hall and John Oates, man! I tell you what,
yeah, Cinderella.
Cinderella was good, but back in the day, I would listen to fucking Metallica and then go listen to Hall and Oates.
You were mixed up, dude.
Man.
And he makes fun of me.
You mean last week?
He's just fucking this afternoon.
Just this after fucking noon. Yeah. And he gets after me, guys, because I like granny panties on hot chicks.
That's disgusting.
It is not disgusting. I don't think, guys. I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyways, you guys are with a record label out of Germany. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what's the name of that record label?
Metalizer Records.
Metalizer Records. And now, are you planning on doing any touring over in Europe in the near future?
We have been talking about it. We don't have any definite plans. We still have a lot of the U.S. to cover, so we may be looking at 2017 heading over to Europe. Yeah, doing some festivals and a string of shows.
They love your kind of music over there, man. You're going to be in shock. You'll be playing, smaller venues here in the States, like bars and small concert venues. But over there, man, you'll be doing festivals and shit. And we're talking, they show up, man. They show up. Europeans, they get it. They really do get it.
I tell you what, we have a big. Our listenership is huge in Germany.
Yeah, they listen the hell out of
it's crazy, and it doesn't make any sense. And one of my favorite bands of all time, laugh at me or not, American rock bands first came to a German record label was Twisted Sister.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right.
Absolutely. And so it's definitely a good thing because Twisted Sister, I don't care what people say, they were influential into some degree to a lot of music, and that's going to lead me right into my next thing here. What kind of music inspired you guys to do what you do today? Artists, bands, music, whatever.
Yeah. Well, for me, it was AC/DC, and listen, I listen to everything across the board except for hip hop and country. But for me, it was like AC/DC, right, and Kiss, and then just
damn it.
Ding ding.
It is what it is, right? So those definitely, and then and then later, later it got through the whole metal's 80 scene, new wave of British metal stuff. So that's it.
Yeah, well, that's good. It's a good choice, too. I like them, too. The reason Free Writes a Damn is because we got a bet going on. Me and Chazz here are the biggest Kiss fans in the world, and we keep telling him that every week when we interview a band, somebody's going to say Kiss was an influence. And thank you for continuing that.
Every friggin' week, it's one of Frankie, go ahead, man. Who were some of your influences when you were growing up, man?
Along the same line, but probably more the glammy stuff. A little bit of Van Halen, Motley Crue, shit. Even Bon Jovi, Cinderella, and those guys. I mean, but I always loved Halloween, Queensryche, Priest and Maiden. I mean, couldn't overlook that. But we go through our stages. I went through my glam stage, my thrash stage, power metal, and into grunge and everything. But leading up to now, I mean, it's just been a collection of just all our early influences and just how we felt listening to that music back then, and trying to make it give it a new take, even somewhat.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Mick? I bet you being a bass player, it probably Kiss, right?
He's a guitar player.
I'm misreading it. My apologies. Guitar. I'm sorry, Mick. Sorry, Mick. Hey, sorry, man. That's an insult, and I apologize.
Listen,
for that.
It's $100.
I'm just glad to be included, guys.
Yeah, I'm just glad to be included. So, who were some of your inspirations, Mick?
Well, for sure, Kiss. There's no hands down. That probably was maybe the first big rock act that I ever really got into. But there was some diversity, just like James. Like my father was a big Beatles fan, and my uncle was into Motown, so I got a lot of that cross stuff.
Cool.
And then I actually, and I'm not really afraid to say it, but I mean, I dig the Bee Gees. I think they did a lot of great stuff.
I agree.
They're great songwriters. And then as my grandfather, who was in the string bands down here, a mummer, so he played a lot of instruments, and my brother was a guitar player. still is, and so there was a lot of influence there, and I kind of followed some things that they listened to. And
Okay.
I like that. That's an eclectic mix. I like that.
Yeah.
What's interesting about honestly, man, what's interesting about us, right, is all of us in the band, even though Sean's not here, but if you look into my collection, it goes, like I said, AC/DC, right on through, like Barbra
Frank
Streisand,
Sinatra, Dean Martin,
I got
Dean Martin, killer.
Yeah.
How about some Johnny Cash?
Yeah.
A little bit of Johnny Cash guitar,
Cash,
and then if you want to come up a little bit further, you could go Rory Gallagher and Robin Trower with the guitar.
Trower,
thing.
Yeah. Listen, music's music. That's the thing. Like you can't really to say that all we do is metal. Well, yeah, maybe on the exterior, what we decide to want to put out is metal. However, all our influences are coming from different streams, and so when we're writing material, that's all coming out. Like we'll since all of us kind of around the same age, and we kind of grew up with the same stuff, we can say, hey, remember when this was this or this was that, and we can have some reference points, and it doesn't always have to be metal.
Well,
like
there are always
when we did a couple years ago, we did a Christmas song that Sean, our drummer at the time, sang, and we talked about doing it kind of like on a Neil Diamond type of arrangement. And Neil Diamond's about as far from metal as you can get.
Hell yeah!
Well, he's pretty badass though.
But he is badass, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he is, man.
He stood the test of time, that's for sure.
Yeah, I seen him a couple years ago here in Philly, and he still puts on a fantastic show.
Oh yeah, I saw Neil Diamond. I saw Neil Diamond is coming to America.
Yeah.
If you've never heard his live version of that, oh my God, it's just fucking amazing. And he lets it fly, man. He's still got pipes, that's for sure.
My favorite Neil Diamond song is "Forever in Blue Jeans."
No, come on, don't say that.
Blue Jeans.
Boy,
got the great song. Money Talk.
At his time, during 70, 71, 72, he was considered the premier rock guy. He was the rocker guy.
Yeah, he was. He
what
was
great
right up there
time.
with Elvis.
Him and Robert Plant, right?
Him and Robert Plant, right? Yeah. Right up there with Robert Plant.
Oh, you know what? Here's a question I have for you guys. And this is a test of time question. Led Zeppelin or Black Sabbath?
Oh, shit. Well,
for me, it's going to be Led Zeppelin.
Okay.
The soaring vocals, incredible guitar. For me, it's Led Zeppelin.
They're different, man. They really, they have roots in blues, but they're fucking different, man.
Same thing about Black Sabbath. Soaring vocals and incredible guitar.
Man, I don't know, man. That you can't.
I'm gonna go with Sabbath. I was never a huge Zeppelin fan.
Awesome.
I'm not taking. I'm not saying anything that they blow, but I'm just saying that I've never connected the same way with them. Right. Sabbath.
I think I was a bigger BOC fan than with Black Sabbath, to be honest with you.
You can sit down now.
Blois Occult in the beginning, if you listen to their first 3 or 4 albums before they got to Don't Fear the Reaper, was phenomenal. It was a really good album rock.
You can throw any BOC album against fucking Paranoid, and it'll beat the fuck out of it, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I tell you what, Tony created, to me, the fucking classic metal guitar sound.
Well, of course, yeah.
He created
how that metal sound started with the riffing. That's Tony Iommi right there.
Sure.
Yeah,
however, that style of what a lead guitarist was supposed to be and the standout figure and how he presented himself and his playing, that's Jimmy Page.
Yeah, but to be honest, if you want to get the good marriage of both of them, you got to go with Richie Blackmore right at the same time.
Richie Blackmore is the most underrated one of the three. Deep Purple, in my opinion, has a lot to do with 80s hard rock. Friggin', what song am I thinking about, Chazz? My favorite song, Highway Star. Oh my God, that's sounds like a fucking 80s song, like an 80s, something Motley Crue anybody could do, Maybe not Motley Crue because Vince Neil can't sing, but I could see somebody like Striper doing that in that time,
I know that
they did on their cover album.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I know that they had a hard time remembering how to end a song. Whenever they would go live. They would play one song. They would play "My Woman from Tokyo," and it would turn it into a 26-minute song.
And they were so fucking high.
Yeah, they just kept on playing, man.
See, my favorite Deep Purple, and I'm probably one of the ones that everybody's gonna say, "What the fuck?" is the David Coverdale, Tommy Bolin, Deep Purple. Come Taste the Band. For me,
wow,
that is amazing.
Yeah, that's a great.
Yeah, how
stuff.
does that island feel you're living on there?
I don't give a shit because I tell
you're
you
all by
what,
yourself, man.
I bought that album at a garage sale for $1 back in the day.
Oh,
and I put it on, and it was already the 80s already.
You got your money's worth out of it then,
it's like
right?
83 or 84, but I listened to that, and it was before I thought I loved David Coverdale. I loved the fucking way he sang, and I loved the way Tommy Bolin played the guitar. Okay? There's no doubt about it. Ian Gillan is the best singer in the band, or that ever was in that band. But remember when he went to Black Sabbath and he sucked?
Terrible.
Oh,
terrible.
The Born Again album was fucking ridiculous.
So you guys been doing any? Are you guys thinking? What's your next show? What's coming? What you guys got coming up?
Oh, we've been pretty busy. We're heading out for a Midwest tour next week.
St. Louis on that list?
St. Louis? No.
Yeah, or close.
Let's see. Well, I mean, we're going from Ohio to Illinois to Indiana to Michigan to Wisconsin.
All right. Where in Illinois are you going to be?
We're at the. I don't even know.
In Chicago.
Chicago? Up by Chicago?
I think so. Yeah. We're playing with Wrath and.
We're playing The Wire, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, we're that, and then we come back and we start part of this summer's Metal Eternal Fest tour. So I know it's doing PA and Jersey and Delaware, Maryland. So we'll be doing that as well. And then we're
something up in Rhode Island too.
Yeah, we're detouring. We're going into Rhode Island for a festival in July, which brings us all the way up till October. Then we're doing a West Coast tour.
Oh, cool! Wow.
And then
Whiskey a Go Go. You're gonna try it?
July.
You guys got to do Whiskey a Go Go.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they have booked for us yet, but we'll. It'll be.
That's a great venue, man. You dig it there. That's a great venue there.
It's one of the greatest.
If there's a venue out there, guys, that you would like to do, what would it be?
Madison Square Garden.
I was just going to say that.
I knew someone was going to say Madison Square Garden. Okay, now there's a national or a world act out there that's looking for someone to open for them. Yeah. Who haven't you opened for, and who would you like to open for?
You mean
Judas Priest or Kiss?
There you go.
Wow, that's cool. How about you, James? What do you think? Is that what you would think?
Well, I would say I want to think about who we blend real nice with. Yeah, probably Judas Priest, Accept, those bands in that vein, man. Your British type stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, it would be
Def Leppard.
No, I mean, listen, fuck, are you kidding me? But I'm just saying, right? So yeah, probably that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, how about listen? Anyone that draws more than 2,000 people. How about that?
Okay, that sounds good. Hey, that sounds fair. That sounds fair. I mean, who could ask for anything more? 2,000 people. I mean, you want more than that, but at the same time, a group of 30,000 screaming people out there going,
"Oh shit!"
Would that be a rush or what?
Oh yeah,
yeah, that would
like
be
that
a rush.
When I walk into the club, they're like, "Fuck, Guido's here!" Yeah.
Ha ha! Guido's here.
You know why? You know how I got the name Guido? Because Guido's not my real name. It's my ego. And
you're so stupid, man.
I used to always wear
big gold.
These bars. No, I DJ'd in these bars, and one time it was summer, and I went there with a wife beater on and a gold chain. That was it. I was Guido.
Immediately.
There's actually, I know a Guido, a real Guido.
Do you? Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't wear wife beaters, but yeah.
No. I don't wear them either anymore because I used to wear them when I was skinny, but now that I'm fat, they don't look so good.
Does it chafe your nipples?
It does. It does. It does a dual thing because I don't have to shave the chest anymore.
Just don't
do that anymore.
Don't do a nipple piercing, man. Don't do a nipple piercing. I'm begging you.
If you guys are ever,
we don't want to bring up nipple piercing.
I gotta tell you guys,
who's got nipple piercings?
Never do a nipple piercing. Never.
Who did one? Frankie, you have one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gotta hurt like hell, man.
The worst 1 second of my life. That's all I gotta say.
Oh my God! Did you cry?
Little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Did you get a tear? Okay. All right. So
Frankie, tell the story. Where were we in Kansas City?
We were in Kansas City, and I came out of the shower.
I guess let's talk about So Frankie came on 2 years ago, Mick?
2013.
2013. So we're going to do a Midwest tour, and coincidentally, and we were looking for a singer. We had about a month to do it. Frankie, who's fucking tackling their sister? What's going on? All right, so we listened to his demo, and then it was one practice, right, and then a warm up gig at Reverb in Reading, and then boom so we don't know him really at all, and he's the new guy. The three of us, Mick, and Sean have been playing together, I don't know, since we were 14, whatever. So go ahead, Frankie, tell the story.
So there I am. I come out of the shower, and I guess my nipple rings are blazing in the air. And Jim looks over at me with this horrified look, and he's like, "What the fuck is that?"
I was like, "You gotta leave. You're out. You're out of the band."
You kicked him. You were going to kick him out of the band?
Yeah.
But tattoos are okay. You guys got tattoos and shit, right?
Well, actually, none of us have tattoos.
Oh, really?
I have one. Yeah. I have one, actually. I have
one. Yeah, that's
right. One that you're not going to show to your bandmates.
Not after that nipple ring incident. Tell it.
It's just not. Listen, I'm just saying. I don't know why a dude would have one. That's just me. I'm sure there's plenty of people listening that have nipple rings. But I just it didn't connect in my mind. The second I saw
it was a gift from the ex-wife. You know that. It was a gift.
It would have been less shocking if you had a vagina. That's all I'm saying.
That would be pierced also, probably.
Well, at least he didn't pierce the hood, right?
I'm sorry.
No.
I'm sorry. What'd you guys say? I went to the bathroom. It was like that song. Where,
you went to the bathroom?
Well, yeah. I figured it was like that song. Oh, nobody wants to hear this fucking song, so I'll just go to the bathroom.
Do you guys have a Transformer bathroom or no? I mean, transgender, Transformer, Autobot, Decepticon. I don't know.
Yeah, we all use the same bathroom.
We don't have that, but we have right by our toilet here at the KGF Studios a lotion dispenser.
We do. Yeah, it's a lotion dispenser, all right.
KY and moist towelettes.
You got to use KY because that's water soluble and it just washes right off.
It's real simple.
I'm Italian. I use olive oil.
Oh, do you?
You use olive oil. Base that,
I just use my own
natural
grease.
Yeah.
Just rub your cock next to your nose and you get it all greasy.
Hey, this is what I say. This is what I say when people say, "Yeah, right through my hair." It'll be like a fucking no-co oil change or something. Anyways, people say, "Oh, you shouldn't play with yourself, motherfucker." If the good Lord didn't want you, you'd have made your arm shorter. You'd be like T-Rex.
That's what I've been saying for years.
Yeah.
You know what? If dudes had short arms like a T-Rex, we would just figure a way to tuck it in between our thighs and just thrash our thighs wildly. You know what I mean?
I'd have to remove a rib.
Well, that wouldn't do you much good. It really wouldn't do you much good to remove a rib.
Yeah, it would because right now I can just almost touch the tip.
Yeah. So okay, on the road, guys. Who's the troublemaker out of you three?
James.
I'm gonna say Jim. Jim is definitely.
Jim's
Go James.
definitely.
It's James Frank. Let's get that right.
Yeah, we go
James.
Sorry.
James.
Frank.
It sounds like the mafia over there.
Yeah, well, it's 'cause you got two Italians on the line.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Oh, we got 4 Italians then, because they're still right here. You know?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
You know? Go down and get some donuts. You know.
A little bit.
Danny bag of donuts.
I mean, you good girl, bad girl. You can't be both. You know what I mean?
You can't even do it. You're from
You can't even do it. You suck
I'm like
at
the king
it.
of horrible impersonations, but you know what? That works for me because I'll go in a bar and be like, "Hey, baby, I can do like Luther Vandross." Oh yeah. Hey, baby, I want to go home with you. You know, and they laugh.
And they do.
They
gotta do something
before you get there.
They got to do something. There's a point. That's a
Or
good
it could be the big bulge in my pants. I don't know which one they like, but you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
well,
that's because you took a cucumber out of the garden.
I did.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, if you ever get stranded in like Alaska, hope to have Chazz with you because he's got so much body hair that you can make an Afghan out of it.
That's that Italian coming through.
I'm just living after my idol, Paul Stanley, guys.
Paul
Just living
Stanley's
his dream.
Paul Stanley's like a bearskin rug. That he's like, oh, let me cuddle, you know.
Yeah.
But I tell you what, okay, so which one do you use like Kiss, the guitar player, right? What's your name? I smoke weed, forget things. Okay, Ace Frehley. What do you think about him? Not now, Ace Frehley when he was first out back in the 70s. 70s Ace Frehley.
I mean, for the time, he was awesome. I mean, he really kind of catapulted again the idea of what a lead guitar player would be. I mean, stylistically, I mean, he had a distinct sound. He had a simple sophistication to his guitar playing. I mean, he wasn't a technical, freak. I mean, and he'll tell you that today. I mean, and you can read interviews or see, whatever, and he'll tell you he's a sloppy guitar player. I think he's gotten more sloppy over the years. I mean, I think he's, when he came back, he just wasn't the same way as when he left Kiss. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of my playing modeled after what he did. So yeah, he was a huge influence on me. He still is. And there's a lot of when we go in when we're mixing down for our albums. I usually, for some reason, I find myself I gravitate towards the Kiss albums from the 70s, and just trying to follow that outline that they created.
And it was a great outline. And what else can you say? He shot motherfucking rockets out of his guitar.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Shot
the whole
rockets
band. They
That's what it's all about.
I mean, they changed the way concerts were looked at.
No, they did, and they that's the thing about too. There's a lot of people that like Kiss for the image, whatever. I happen to like them for both. I appreciate what they did with all the theatrics and everything because it's really fucking cool to see. But when you strip it down, the music to me is really good. And
I mean,
they've had
over the years they've been bashed. They're not this and they're not that, and they never fucking claimed to be. That was the thing, and I don't understand why people even today. I mean, they were just a kind of a straightforward rock band that I mean, if you strip away the look, was their maybe their music at the time could have been edgy. Was it edgy now? Not really, but it had a certain type of energy and angst to it that that a lot of bands today, they're so fucking polished that I mean, again, that's kind of part of the thing, but they had that rawness that I think that really connected to that generation at that time.
I was just watching
when Kiss made it huge was when it was polished. I mean, the whole Destroyer album with the overproducing and stuff, that's when the people started to latch on more. And that's rather unfortunate because if you know or don't know, there's a few tracks on that album that Ace doesn't even play on because he was far too sloppy.
Right.
Yeah.
And me and Chazz are huge Kiss fans, and the thing of it is like I got into Kiss because of Ace. I was a kid. I was a young kid, and he kind of appealed to me. He was like, "Oh, this guy's fucking cool. He set a guitar on fire." Okay, but as I got older, I realized, oh God, he's a good guitar player too. You know what I mean? So sometimes I think they grab people because of the look, but they stayed because of the music.
Well, at the same time, like I think what people have to you're absolutely right. Bob Ezrin came in and polished the shit out of that band, which is something I think that they needed anyway. Right, and he brought their album into their music maybe he created it more. Maybe it was Bob Ezrin's Kiss than what Kiss was at that time. But people have to remember that those first 3 albums, those guys were touring the shit out of the U.S. They were going and going and going. So they were polishing their act. I mean, and if you read some of their stuff, they'll tell you too, like early on, they were sloppy as hell. Paul Stanley's jumping around so goddamn much that he kept hitting bad chords, used to piss all that kind of stuff. But they were polishing their act every night, over and over and over again, and slowly creating a buzz that way too. So when they did hit it, they were able to deliver. So it wasn't just necessarily just the album. But I think that when people went to go see them, of course, then they had the budget, but the shows were incredible. I mean, especially for that time. So they were delivering on both look and sound.
Right. I remember, one other thing on Kiss, and we'll move on because Free Ride's bored now. But I remember in the early 80s when they were taking their makeup off, my one friend said, dude, can they still play? I'm like, the fuck's wrong with you? I mean, people actually thought that, that they were going to take their makeup off, and we can't play it. We lied, dude. Yeah.
I'm gonna go take a piss now.
Go ahead. Touche.
I tell you what, why don't we do this, man? Why don't we just go ahead and play Wrecking Ball and let all of us take a piss? Because it's 3 minutes. You guys got 3 minutes to go take a piss.
Wait, before you play that song, when I saw that on your track list, I'm like, I want to hear that one first because that's probably the Miley Cyrus song. And then I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, whatever gets people to the freaking website. I don't give a shit.
I don't give a shit, right? Exactly. That's the way I feel about it. So why don't we do this? We're going to take a quick break, and we'll bring the guys back. And this is going to be Wrecking Ball. You're listening to The Conjugal Visit here on KGFRocks.com. Let's rock it with some Wrecking Ball. Sanctuary is our guest on KGFRocks.com on Conjugal Visit. Fellas, is everybody back from taking a leak yet?
We got me, Frankie, and
I'm here.
Okay, everybody's
right.
here then. Okay, cool.
Chazz is in the building.
I don't know if Guido's here or not.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. No, you're right. It doesn't matter.
He went to go get a wife beater.
He went to go get a wife beater on.
He's polished.
No, he actually went down to the corner to get a wife beater. Bring him.
Yeah, he's all into that.
He's gonna put his fucking dress on and let the guy smack the shit out of him.
That's right.
Oh my God!
Fucking brutal. They really know Guido, man.
Better than I do. Jeez.
Oh, I like it that he's not here to defend himself. That's for sure. That's awesome.
That's how a big sponsor is, man.
He's gonna listen to this fucking show tomorrow, and he's gonna come on there and he's gonna listen. He's going, what the fuck?
Kids from Philly. He's gonna put like his fake Italian accent on. Those
Yeah.
full dicks from Philly.
Yeah, if you're from Philly. Okay,
Them Broad Street bullies over here.
Shh, he's back. Hey, Guido.
I recorded everything. Don't worry.
Too bad you can't edit it,
buddy.
man. Hey, what's going on, my friend? Hey, what are you saying? Hey,
buddy.
How you doing?
I met your buddy friend.
What's that? I'm really fucking stoned.
How's those corns doing? All right, your corns all right with those shoes on?
Oh man, I got the Dago shoes on.
You got the flip flops on. So, fellas,
with my socks.
Wherever he goes, they go.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
So we've been
Hey,
talking.
now, that's not nice. You shouldn't talk that way.
Yeah.
Hey, go.
Hey.
I'm offended. Oh, jeez.
We're big fans of letting our guests take control of the show. Okay.
Are we back on the air?
Fun. Yeah, we've been back on the air, man. Where the hell you been? You've been tripping, man.
He went to go get his wife beater.
Yeah, we were talking about that for about 20 minutes while you were gone.
Yeah.
Not my fault.
Hey,
You had
that's
a huge
okay.
bladder.
I had to go and drain the vein over there. You know what I mean?
You had to go drain the vein. So,
I had to choke the chicken over there, and
we've been talking now for 2 weeks solid, guys, about this fucking Axl Rose
Don't get me
fronting AC/DC. Okay, now Guido says they made a bad band worse.
Well, we don't know that shit. But
My thoughts exactly.
listen, I'm a huge AC/DC fan, all right? And I won't fucking. It's fucking a disgrace. I mean, this. Listen, whatever happened with Brian Johnson happened. Whether he sucks now or he hurt his fucking ear or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. Sometimes guys got to move on. But this fucking guy, Axl Rose, is no good. He's going to get fucking booed off the stage. I'm telling you.
he is, because AC/DC fans are completely different than Guns N' Roses.
Fuck that.
No, I don't think he is going to get booed off the stage because he's revered and such. Like right now, Axl Rose is like, this is the second coming of Axl Rose, the new rock god, and he's a piece of trash.
Well, if that was the case, let me tell you, if that was the case, listen, his current version of Guns N' Roses, right? I know they're going back, whatever. If that was the case, he'd be selling stadiums now. He's got to get the original guys back. People are going because they want to remember what that music was like,
Right.
and that how they fucking broke onto the scene.
It'll never sound like that though.
But with him in front of AC/DC, that's like putting a fucking silk hat on a fucking pig.
Well, let me ask you this then: if that's it, then who would have been a better choice?
Me.
Oh,
Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer.
Yes, we agree. Jim Brewer.
You know who would have been a great choice, man? You guys probably don't even know this band. He died. I forget his name. Frank, you know the guy's name from Dirty Looks. That fucking
Heinrich Ostergaard. Yeah.
Heinrich
They could have got that guy from fucking what's it, Rhino Bucket.
Bucket.
What they should have did was, in my opinion, they should have took like either a lesser known celebrity, especially not somebody that's fucking been sticking around for the past 20 years, or some fucking fresh kid, and that would have been, I think that would have been much more acceptable than fucking Axl Rose. Axl Rose, I mean, for most people, in my opinion, I don't think they give a shit about Axl Rose anymore. He lost that opportunity.
He's irrelevant. I really think he's irrelevant.
The Golden Corral cares about him.
They couldn't do what you were saying.
They like him in the UK. They like Axl in the UK, but that's just, I don't know.
Well, they couldn't do what you were saying about an unknown singer. They couldn't do an unknown singer. I mean, there was already concerts booked. We had one in Buffalo that was canceled. They needed a name to sell those acts. You're losing your lead singer. You can't bring in Joe Schmo from Idaho. Oh, Axl Rose? Well, I'm definitely going to go now and check it out.
I disagree.
I don't know. I think Journey did it. Journey pulled it off.
I think AC/DC would have still been bringing people in.
Yeah, I mean, because there's a different group of people that listen to them. They're not. You know what I mean? But
I mean, they could have got Tommy Kiefer. I think he would have done a great job.
I think John Corabi would have done good.
Listen, if the thing is, man, the reason why Brian Johnson was able to pull it off, right? First of all, it was completely different, right? But he was an unknown. It was like, it's like they giving an underdog a fucking shot. You know what I mean? To be with a big band. That's how I see it. And
yeah,
I would have gone to see them.
Well, Brian Johnson was an unknown when he first joined the group, wasn't he?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's how he was able to pull it off.
But that worked in the early 80s. If you think about it in their case, I mean, right now, the biggest news in the rock world was Guns N' Roses reunion. Well, this guy wants to come and be in our band now. Fucking take him.
Yeah, well, my thinking on that, how in the fuck is that fat fucker going to do both?
And he's got a broken leg.
And he's got I don't know how he's going to do.
He's not. That's the thing. He's going to fucking blow it.
He's going to blow it. He's going to get. I hate to say it, man, but there's something coming down the line, and he's I don't know. He's borderline diabetic as far as I'm concerned.
He's got the diabetes.
He's got the diabetes. He's got the diabetes, and after a while, it's just going to start to wear on him. I really think that.
No, they just got a tour where Golden Corrals are.
I mean, think of it this way, right? Have you seen anybody fucking say, besides someone on, I forget who just said it here, but has anybody, even fucking Facebook, your fucking sister's friend, has anyone said, "Oh, I can't wait to see Axl Rose with fucking AC/DC"? Not a single person.
No, I haven't. I haven't seen anybody actually like that.
No, you're wrong.
I'm personally not even interested in seeing Guns N' Roses.
I'm not. I'll tell you what, I am and I'm not, because I'm pissed off that, in my opinion, Izzy Stradlin is one of the most important members of Guns N' Roses. He wrote most of the classic Guns N' Roses songs, and he's not in it. That sucks for me, because I really think he's made the sound. After he left, I don't give. Chinese Democracy was a 14-year what the fuck.
Yeah.
That was just crap. That was just crap. There was no effort there. That was just something that could sell records,
but it didn't sell records. They went from 24 million to 1 million.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just not
I'm
what
a joke.
It was different time. Nobody's selling records in the 24 millions anymore.
Yeah.
No.
He had to fulfill a contract at that. That was, listen. You take the name Guns N' Roses off of that, and if it was just like his own, it's not a bad album. It's just not a good Guns N' Roses album.
Right.
Agreed.
Yeah. It wasn't.
And it's not like they've had great musicians over the years. Been in and out.
Buckethead.
It's the energy of that thing. So it's a dead thing, man. They should
Well,
bring back Tracy. If they're going to go that far, bring back Chasey Guns. Let him fucking play in the band again.
That would have been a better fit than Buckethead. Buckethead is far too instrumental in his life, and he's so like top of his game, crazy, that it didn't work with Guns N' Roses and that kind of laid back rock and roll bluesy feel.
And plus, he couldn't find Kentucky Fried Chickens around where they played.
I think what the guy should have done, since it's not a true reunion in the respects that not everybody in the original band is going to be there with the band. Okay, I think they should have named it something else. You remember, Sammy Hagar did Chicken Foot, and the different bands.
Sammy Hagar did what? He got thrown out of Van Halen. He didn't change no name.
He didn't get thrown out. He quit. He's always shut up their ass. So
Chickenfoot's not bad. I mean,
Chickenfoot's a great band.
It's a great band. I mean,
hey, have you guys seen? I know somebody said one of their influences was Van Halen. I had a big Van Halen influence too, and David Lee Roth was amazing to me. But I just saw him on the last tour, and I wanted to cry, not because they were like moving. I wanted to cry because he was fucking hurting my ears.
Yeah.
And
I mean, let's be honest. He was never a fantastic singer.
No, he wasn't. But he changed his clothes more than he sang.
Yeah.
No, it's true. I mean, he was back in the day. He was the epitome of what a rock frontman should be, though. I mean, he nailed it.
He did.
But you're right. Vocally, not so much.
Right? No.
The original.
So
Jump.
is that the epitome of rock frontman? Meaning you're a showman, you run around, you do splits, you look cute, but you can't fucking sing. I don't think that's epitome of a rock frontman.
At that time, at the late 70s,
yes, it was
here in America. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Well, it's sad.
Yeah. All right, here's one for you.
Well, let me just say he epitomized the style of it.
No, he did because everybody emulated him. Vince Neil emulated him. Fucking even Bon Jovi emulated. Everybody took their cues from how David Lee Roth was performing, not how he was singing, but what he was doing.
Right.
Yeah, their concert.
And Chazz, you could say the same thing, but everybody was looking at Kiss for the same thing too. Not so much the music, but what is Kiss going to do next?
Right.
You know, so it goes in the same thing.
I'm the first one to admit, I mean, I'm the biggest Paul Stanley mark in the world, but even early Paul Stanley wasn't that great of a singer. He developed into it later. He was the same way. Sure, I'll admit that.
Right. It leads me to my next question, folks. Okay. A very important person in my musical journey died not so long ago. Prince.
Boy.
You know.
Yes, very much. Yes.
And I don't care what anybody says. Now, Chazz is younger than all of us. Okay, Chazz is he just turned 30. So okay,
he's still got fucking peach fuzz.
Right. So
and a lot of it.
What did you think about Prince? Not now, but back in the day.
Now, then it doesn't matter. Prince was fucking pretty damn awesome.
He was very good. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like again, like you got to like. I understand that if you asked, somebody that was in their early to mid 20s who's into fucking death metal and all, their answer may be different. From fucking pussy and all that kind, whatever. But music's music. And I mean, he was a phenomenal guitar player and songwriter.
No joke, I'll tell you.
You know what I mean? And he was multi-talented. Yeah, maybe he was a little loony or whatever, but who isn't at that level?
Well, he was a little egotistical. I think Purple Rain, the movie, was a B movie.
Oh my God!
The production sucked.
That's because you were old then.
But
you know what?
Not necessarily.
But no, you're absolutely right. But that was that era. I mean, like Flashdance, Footloose, they were all edited horrible. Scripts were fucking horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no two ways about it. But that fucking movie made a shitload of money, and that
sure did.
soundtrack.
And it was the live tracks on it. The live tracks on it were just fucking amazing.
Yeah,
if you separate those live tracks from the movie, they're awesome, man. They're really good stuff.
And plus,
I was just watching the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, right? So Chicago went in, and Cheap Trick, speaking of a great live band, right? But at the end, they did the Prince thing, and then they showed clips from when he was inducted, and they showed him on stage playing fucking guitar, man, during that. And it's like a fucking amazing. He was so good.
Did you ever see him do the with George Harrison, the George Harrison song, While My Guitar Gently Weeps?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh my God, that's like chilling. It's
isn't that from unbelievable. Yeah, but isn't that from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Yeah, that's from the year he got inducted too.
Oh shit! I was like, God damn.
Did you see the look on Jeff Lynne's face? The look on Jeff Lynne's face was like, oh my God, man, this guy's fucking amazing. The look on
Jeff Lynne's face is like, wow, I'm standing next to an actual good guitar player.
Yeah, I'm standing next to a god. Basically, yeah.
No, he was a prince, not a god.
And they're still waiting for that guitar to land after he took it off. They're still waiting for it to land.
Yeah,
it just went up in the air.
Just went away, man.
You know what's true is the thing about Prince that's going to be kind of cool is I guarantee you he's got music that's so much music that he hasn't released. It's going to start coming out now in waves. They
did it with Hendrix. They had some hidden Hendrix tapes. And that was on that last album that Hendrix put out, that they put out for Hendrix. That was good. But it'll be 10 years down the road, Guido. I don't think it'll be right away. I don't think it'll be
No,
10,
I do,
15 years
Prince's
from now.
music was always well produced. Prince could go right, the record company, if he was still here, could say to Prince, "Dude, you need to release an album tomorrow." He'd be like, "Here,
take this."
Yeah. That's all he did. He lived in the studio.
So how long did it take you? How long did it take you?
They did say that underneath his studio there, Paisley Park, that he had a vault, and apparently he has enough material in album form to release an album for the at once a year for the next 100 years.
That's what 10,000 songs down there. Or something.
Yeah, he's always I mean, that's the thing about him is it was never good enough for him. He only played for himself.
Right.
He did it for himself, and we just went for the ride because he was never satisfied. He scrapped whole fucking albums, and put an album out in less than 3 months. And the cool thing about him is, as good as a musician he was, is he made sure the people around him were just as good, if not better.
Right.
Yep.
And it was great. The Revolution. Chazz wasn't there, but I was a young boy, almost teenager in '84 when that came out. If you were there, it was fucking huge. Purple Rain.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so how long did it take you guys to get Purple Rain out of your head after he died? Took me about a week to get that.
But there's so many other.
It disappeared as soon as I seen the video of Bruce Springsteen opening up his.
Oh God, he butchered it.
He butchers everything.
Yeah, he butchered it. Yeah, Bruce.
What pissed me
I'm
off?
not a big fan of Bruce's. No,
he overbit that one a bit.
Yeah.
You know what pissed me off really bad? This is going to sound stupid, but it actually is stupid. But like in the year 2000, when we flipped to the new millennium, the motherfuckers never played. He didn't play. You remember that?
Right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, because you know why? Because I already did that, bitches.
I already did that.
Because he did it for himself. He rocked for himself. He'll come out with a rock album. I'm gonna put out a rock album, and it was good. Then he comes out with Raspberry Beret after that. Like total.
Oh my God!
Different direction.
Horrendous.
That song went to number 2. So I mean, it's people still dug it. And then when he
he wanted to cleanse the palate. There's no way around that. I mean, he put his mark in the rock album, Purple Rain,
right.
Boom,
and he did it well.
He did.
Yeah, it was.
Darlin' Nikki was like, wow, holy fuck! He created because of Darlin' Nikki. We had the PMRC because of that song.
Because of that song, right?
Because Al Gore's daughter was listening to fucking Darlin' Nikki, and Tipper's like, "Oh my fucking God!" and dropped the meatloaf, and that was it. Senator Gore's going to do the PMRC.
What did she drop? Was it Bad Out of Hell?
Yeah. Well, it was fucking the meatloaf. Yeah, it was the meatloaf. But anyways,
On a side of pasta too.
Listen, I got the joke. I got the joke.
And then
you're killing me.
on top of it, how about those PMRC things? Fucking John Denver and Frank Zappa and Dee Snider made those senators look like assholes.
Yeah.
John
Some
fucking
of the best
Denver.
times in history, right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
John Denver was a good individual, man. He just had some issues, but
And he was oh God.
Rocky Mountain High, man.
Good movie. He just drank a little and liked to beat on women.
Yeah. Sitting around the campfire and everybody's high. Far out, man. That was.
And then he wakes up in the morning and sings Sunshine.
Well, I think. Listen, I mean, I don't want to. Let's not talk about that PMRC shit. But what I think that. I don't know if the senators' asses were handed to them, but I think that they approached it. These are a bunch of rock and roll guys that don't know dog shit. However,
Frank Zappa,
Bob Denver and Frank Zappa,
Denver's Gilligan.
Bob Denver, that pot smoking motherfucker there, man.
There's another Gilligan motherfucker.
Fucking Gilligan.
They were definitely fucking politically and socially active, and I don't think that they expected that. No. So that they were well versed in what they were talking about. They were well educated.
You know what I think it did though? After it happened,
listen, the guy was stuck on an island for fucking 3 seasons. I know. He had a lot of time to read.
But after they put the labels on the albums, I said to him when I went to buy records, "Oh, this one doesn't have the PMRC label on it. It's got to be shit." Yeah. I was only buying the ones with that fucking label on it. So I think it increased record sales if
Sure
anything.
it did. At a time when there was record sales.
Right. So so Tipper Gore actually kind of fucked up with that whole thing. But
Well,
whatever.
all it did was, I mean, again, it wasn't like an NC-17 rating where, you needed your mommy to buy the album for you. It just gave a visual warning.
Right.
It didn't say, "Oh, I can't sell this to you." That was up to individual record stores.
Well, it's kind of like that thing when Guido walks into a neighborhood, you get that visual warning. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
Yeah. Oh my God, the king has arrived.
Yeah, it's more like a guttural warning, like.
Hey, what are you doing? You want to go sit on? You want to go sit on my dick and soak at a cork? You know what I mean?
You corksucker, shut up.
I sit on my wife. I just finished the dick. I painted it brown.
What kind of fucking Italians you hang out with? Fucking
it's a Christopher Walken Italian.
All of Guido's family, they're bunch of stuttering pricks.
It's like a Middle Eastern fucking day.
It is. I told you, like I do them all together.
You know what? This has been one of our best. And ladies and gentlemen, if you
your
enjoyed,
next show.
I mean, if you know somebody out there, then I know you enjoyed it out there as much as I did. If you're listening in tonight, tell a friend about us here. They can replay this show. It'll be on www.kgfrocks.com. Right on the front page, it'll show the guys on there, and then you just push play, and you can re-listen to the entire conversation that we had with Corners of Sanctuary. Guys, man, it's been awesome having you on the show tonight.
Cool.
Thank you for having us on. We appreciate it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, we went a good hour and time and gave it. So remind us again, when's your next gig, real quick?
May 11th will be in Middleton, Ohio.
Middleton, Ohio. And where can folks pick up your tunage?
You go right to our official website, www.cornersofsanctuary.com, and you can get everything you want Corners of Sanctuary related, and then link to all our social sites. And then May 10th, we're releasing our new video for Tomorrow Never Comes, which is off our latest album, Metal Machine, on Metalizer Records.
And we will be putting that into our rotation as well. We want to thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts, man. We always support not just indie music, but all music, and we want to make sure that you guys are our friends for years to come.
Absolutely. We like Indian music, too.
You like Indian music? Yeah, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Okay.
You buy Slurpee. Get out of my store.
Yes, I am finding you.
Is that an Italian guy selling Slurpee?
Frankie, James, Mick, thank you so much for coming on the show tonight. We really do appreciate you coming on. Thanks, man. This was great. We had a really good time. Hope you
Thanks,
did too.
guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you, man. KGF rocks, yeah.
Yeah. KGF rocks. Thanks, guys. We'll be in touch.
All righty.
Thanks, bros.
Thanks,
all right, man.
Very good.
Wow, that was a lot of fun, man.
Yeah.
That was a whole lot of fun. That was pretty damn cool.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that there, Chief Screaming Chicken?
That's you, Chaz.
Who's that? Is that me?
Chazz.
Oh, okay. I like the nickname. I had a good time. I like they have some good music. They're good guys to talk to. Better than Guido to talk to. It's great.
Yeah.
Well, Free Ride has free isms, we call them. So like he'll say, it's like
that was a gas.
Colder than a well digger's ass.
Colder than a well digger's ass. Yeah, but that's been a couple of our guests. Extremely.
Oh man, we've had some guests that were like, "Yeah, are you there? Hello,
are you there? Hello.
Is this thing on?
Is this can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?" So,
but we've also had some very good guests, and we're going to have plenty more. Last week I was pretty stoked about having drummer from King Diamond, Matt Thompson, and then we had Mike LaPond from Symphony X. We had oh my god, I always forget his name. The guitar player from Tantric, Tommy Gibbons, Ulrich Ellison, Gabby Ray, who's up and coming. I mean, we've had people that are up and coming that are not just shit. They're not shit. They're good.
Yeah,
and,
very good.
And we got more to come.
We got more to come. Speaking of more to come, next week we've got on our show Rick Delosier of the band Delosier. That's his band and his project and effort. Really good music, really kick-ass rock and roll. We're going to get him on and put his music into our rotation. And then the following weekend, the following Sunday, we are going to have our good friend Lyndon Sickmeyer on the show. And Lyndon will be on the show, and we've had him on before. And this guy is amazing guitar, and so we've got some of his music in rotation. If you want to check him out, you can go to our website and check that out. And then the following weekend after that, we are going to have one of our very few female guests that we have on our show, and this will be Monica Solis. And she's a songwriter. She's good. She's very good, and we'll be sampling some of her music. And she's like a vampire, man. You know, she keeps night hours and stuff.
Well, I wanted to ask you about Rick Delosier. He's Rick Delosier from the Rick Delosier band, and you said it's his band.
Yeah, it's his project.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have known that with the name of the guy. Yeah.
Very interesting.
It's like saying, "Oh my God, Eddie Van Halen's in Van Halen."
Yeah. Van Halen. Yeah. Okay. Whatever, dude. You know, you had, whatever. Whatever.
So,
yeah,
anyway.
Whatever. So we've got the month of May booked, and I may have a special surprise guest. But next week, I did a video interview this weekend. I'm not going to tell you who it was with, but it's in edit right now. It's being prepared to be released, and we have a very special video that we're going to release next Sunday, and you all don't want to miss it. It's going to be really cool, and I like doing it. And also, I may be having another interview here shortly, and it's going to be a really good one as well. So that's going to be.
Is it going to be a gas?
It's going to be a total gas, man.
Yeah.
It's going to be a total gas.
Jumping Jack Flash.
All right, let's talk about this week's Conjugal Visits artist, or actually KGF Rock's artist of the week. And that is Kid Rock, right?
Kid Rock. Both myself and Chazz like Kid Rock. Matter
Very
of fact,
true.
he just bought his newest CD today. And I think it's a great artist of the week. I don't think many places, radio stations or whatever, give Kid Rock any credit for music. But you know what? His first album sold 7 million copies. I think he did some good shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that was kind of his fourth album, to be fair.
Well, to be fair, but his first mainstream album.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Kid Rock's okay, but he, I think, and this is my opinion, I think he crosses the genre line back and forth. If it suits him, it's rock. If he suits him, he's country.
Why does there have to be
He's
genre?
rap. No, there doesn't have to be genre.
He goes with the flow. He started off.
He goes with trend. He's a trendy artist.
Okay.
But is that different from anything like in the history of music? I mean, the Beatles chased trends, and Kiss chased trends, and so on and so forth. I mean, it's
disco
normal.
Kiss is disco.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta love that shit. Even the Rolling Stones did disco. Even you're right. Even the Rolling Stones did some disco. So
they went to number one. Their biggest song was disco.
Yeah, one of their biggest. Yeah, was
not
disco.
one of their biggest. Their biggest song of all time is "Miss You."
Yeah, that's a good song. That's it. Well, Some Girls too. Everything off of the Some Girls album.
Yeah,
everything off of there was disco.
But "Miss You" is the biggest selling Stones record of all time.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Right? Is that the one?
Yes, and that's not how it
Please
goes.
don't song. Please don't just tell me. Okay, whatever.
Yeah, you did it more like the fucking Bill Wyman version.
Yeah.
The bass player, Yeah, he's the bass player. Oh, okay.
He's the bass player? Yeah.
Well, I mean, how many bass players can you name in bands?
Not many.
Well, to go back on our original topic, I mean, the greatest bass player in the forefront of rock and roll, Lemmy. I mean, that's all you need.
Yeah.
Lemmy?
Yeah. Actually, I still think the best bass player, in my opinion, is Billy Sheehan. Not just because I'm biased because he's from Buffalo, but I really like the way Billy Sheehan plays. He plays it like a guitar.
Right. Well, but there's a lot of guys that play it like a guitar.
Like
bassist.
who?
Bassist for Black Sabbath. What's his name?
Geezer Butler.
Geezer Butler.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
You know,
and, he does. He's got a point there.
You know, he plays like it's a guitar. Paul McCartney plays his bass like a guitar.
Oh, he plays?
Yeah, he plays big time.
And
if you've never seen
also,
one of his shows, by the way, I'm going to that show this year. But go ahead.
You fucking made me lose what I was saying. You know, damn it. What are we talking?
Well, we're talking about bass players. So we got to give a little love to more on the progressive side. Les Claypool from Primus is a very, very phenomenal bass player.
Right. Chris Squire from Yes. He could make music. Squire, is that who it was? Chris Squire. He could make it sound like a fucking guitar.
You're on your own on that one. Oh, Flea from the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh yeah, Flea is great.
Yeah. Flea is awesome. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, what about KGF alum? What about Michael LaPond?
Michael LaPond
is
fucking outstanding.
Out of the newer bass players, yes, he's very, very technical, very good. I mean, the Symphony X is a technical band. I don't think they get a lot of. They're more like they remind me of a lot of Yngwie in them, you know, and so it's that like that the neoclassical rock, you know, and they do it well, I think.
You think?
Yeah, I think.
I've been a fan. I've seen them live. The singer Russell Allen was incredible. Michael Romero's an amazing guitar player. They were just a great band to see. And when I saw them probably about, 10, 12 years ago, they were with other progressive acts like Dream Theater. Megadeth headlined that show. There's a bunch of other bands, but Symphony X stole that show.
To be cool. That's good. Yeah. And also the singer from Symphony X, I love his other band, Adrenaline Mob, when he was in that with Mike Portnoy, and that was a great band. Yeah. You know, and you know what else? You know what else is a great band?
I just saw Russell Allen. Yeah, I just saw Russell Allen this past winter. He was one of the singers of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Oh, cool! And I tell you what, another great band is Michael Pond's Silent Assassins. I mean, if you guys haven't heard that album, get it or listen to it. Whatever you got to do, it's a really kick-ass album.
It's in our rotation, so. You know, any song from that is in a rotation. You can find Michael Pond's Silent Assassins on just about every social media there is out there. But we've got one thing we got to do, man, before we say goodnight. And I've got a little, I got something I want to play for you guys. And this is a new EP off the new EP from our good friends at Rock Road Rebels. I finally received it. And I want to thank Shane for sending it over to us. And we're going to go ahead and play. This is Freedom in Our Eyes. And this is a brand new one from our good friends over at Rock Road Rebels. We'll be back right after this. What that song's about. So, it's a very patriotic song we got going there, man.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, very patriotic.
It's America.
It's America. It's America. So that'll be starting this week. That'll be in our rotation, and then their new EP I think comes out in first part of June, I think. And when that happens, we'll get some more.
He's never going to remember it, Chaz.
What? Never going to remember what?
Say the word.
There's no A in America.
There's no A in America.
It's America.
It's just America.
America.
Yeah. America. Okay, America.
It's U.S. America.
It's like Mercury. It's like Mercury.
Mercury.
No. That makes me happier than a puppy with two Peters.
Happier than a tick on a dog. Yes, sir, Bob. You can't find that little motherfucker.
Got me sweating like a whore on Sunday service.
Okay, don't forget our shows on kgfrocks.com. We've got Rob Boyer on Monday night, and then on Tuesday we have who's on Tuesday?
Who's on third?
Who's on third? Let's go to the schedule. Let's find out what's going on, man.
You know what? Could you guys sound any older with that joke?
Yeah. What?
We could.
Oh, any older than what?
Than the who's on third joke. I mean, come on.
That is some old shit there, dude.
Jesus.
That is some old shit.
That's some old shit, too.
Yeah, that is.
Jesus.
That's some old shit. Jesus. Jesus. We'll call him Jesus. Monday night is Rob Boyer at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Then we've got Diamond. She does her lunch show at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we have Wild Bill Hill on Wednesday. Wild Bill will be back this week, by the way. His vacation is over. I told him he didn't get back to work. I was going to fire his happy ass. But he said, don't worry, I'll be back. So he'll be back on Wednesday. And then Guido is Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. We've got Mr. Bad Habit on Thursday night at 8 p.m. And then if we're lucky, we'll have Wild Bill Hill again on Friday, and Ms. Diamond on Friday night at 9 o'clock. And I may be doing a show in there somewhere. I didn't get a chance to do it this week. It was such a busy weekend. Birthday parties, concerts, and interviews. So that was my weekend. And I didn't get a chance to go on the air.
The life of the rock star.
Yeah, well, the radio star anyway.
No, video killed the radio star.
Adrian.
Who did that song, Free?
What song?
Video killed the radio star.
Oh, pick me.
Video killed. Who was that? What the fuck? Yeah, it's Alzheimer's time, man. I don't know.
Isn't it the Buggles?
The Buggles, yep.
Trevor
Rabin and Trevor Horn, both members of Yes. And,
yeah.
They created that song as the Buggles, and I think that was all they did. You know what? You know what's funny is I heard there's a casino here by Buffalo, and a band's coming here that I'm like, I can't remember anything but one song that they did. A Flock of Seagulls.
Oh yeah, Stop the World. No, it was Stop the World and Melt with You.
No, that was
it
was And I Ran. That was the fucking. Wow.
Who was it? That wasn't a porno for pyros. It was.
No. I'll stop the world and melt with you.
Wasn't that Flock of Seagulls?
No, Flock of Seagulls was And I Ran So Far Away.
Oh, and they're doing a concert?
Couldn't get away.
Yeah. Reminds me of the game Vice City.
Yeah. But they're coming. I mean, like, why is like 6 people gonna go?
I don't know.
I don't know.
They had fans. I bet you. Check out the ticket sales and see if they sold any.
Yeah, it's all family. It's worse than the fucking men with hats.
It's worse than men
but
with
it's at
hats?
the casino. So when they're at the casino,
it was The Cure.
No, it was not The Cure.
Who was it then?
What song were we talking about again? I forgot.
I'll stop the world and melt with you.
The Cure sang "Boys Don't Cry"
and "Feels Like Heaven" and
"Love Song."
Yeah.
Wednesday, Friday, I'm in love.
Oh yeah, that's one too.
Yeah. What? And I'll stop the world and melt with you. And that's the one we're talking
Modern
about.
English. Modern English. That's who it was.
Yeah, I told you it wasn't a flock of seagulls. You freaking.
Well, you didn't know who it was either, did you?
I did, but I just.
No, you didn't.
No, I did. I forgot.
My ass.
Just like who did? Shit, I can't think of it. Careless Whisper.
Careless
Come
Whisper.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
That's Free Ride's favorite band, Wham.
Wham? That's my favorite band. Weren't they junkies? Weren't they a bunch of junkies?
No, they were barebackers.
They were barebackers. Oh, they're homosexuals.
Broke back Wham.
Broke back Wham. They were all. Yeah.
But they had some good tunes. Come on, they had. George Michael was not that bad, man. He was a good singer.
No, George Michael
was like the
pretty
Justin
good.
Timberlake of his era, Chazz.
Yeah.
No, that was Prince.
No,
No.
They were about to say. Yeah, I can't.
We're running out of time.
I don't know about you. I got about 20 years or so.
No, I'm talking about on the show.
Oh.
Got about a minute and 18 seconds. So if you want to do, I want to thank Chazz for coming on, and I also want to thank Corners of Sanctuary for coming on the show. You've been listening to KGFRocks.com and the Conjugal Visits. If you want to revisit the show, if you didn't catch the interview, or if you want to share it with a friend, it's out there. It'll be on our Facebook. It'll be on our Twitter. It'll be on our Tumblr. It'll be on our Facebook, on our webpage at www.kgfrocks.com. Go in there, click on the Conjugal Visits page, open that puppy up, and you'll be able to replay the show. Or you can do it right there on the front cover of the website.
Yeah. Absolutely. Hey,
hit play.
Can I want to critique you live on air. Can I do that?
You can critique me.
It's like when you close the show or open the show, you're like a Grateful Dead song.
What do you mean? Boring?
No, you just don't know when to stop.
You don't know when to stop, right? Well, I got a minute to kill. I'm trying to stretch it a little bit. I've got another minute to kill. So, I mean, there it is. We got to go, folks. Good night. Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you very much for coming in. This is KGFRocks.com. Good night.
It's Sunday night, and this is the Conjugal Visit on KGFRocks.com.